The fuck? Look! What the heck? We are reacting to a disturbing fraternity hazing exposed by cops.
Does anyone want to be forthcoming on what's going on? Anyone? Because you got to see it from my perspective. What the did I just walk into?
What the fuck?
Police and firefighters
Why are they
responded
naked?
to the Alpha Delta Phi fraternity house after a fire alarm went off.
Pretty good, how are you? Good.
These boys are really awkward.
Talk upstairs.
No, we're gonna talk right here. Who's in charge?
All of us are. I mean, I don't know.
He's in charge, but he's not in charge. His face is like, I totally know what's going on, but I'm not gonna tell you. The fuck? Look! What the heck? They're covered in like some brown shit. What is going on? They're blindfolded. And also, they started with their clothes on. And then somewhere in between the police and the firefighters showing up, they took off their shirts? That's so bizarre.
Everyone take their blindfolds off.
You said
Still haven't found out who's in charge?
Holy shit. He comes down and he's holding a beer can. He's just like casually drinking beer in front of the cops as if like nothing's going on. He has levels of nonchalance that I strive to have.
I don't know what this is.
I don't know what this is.
It's not like you guys didn't know there was 15, 20 people down in your basement.
Exactly.
Okay, and what are you doing here?
He's a living. He lives upstairs.
Oh, so you do live here.
He lives yeah.
If I were to have like a heist or like go to war with these boys, I don't know if I would want them in my platoon. He apparently lives here but doesn't live here. They can't get their story straight.
So what's going on in here?
He's just guarding the door. He's guarding the pledges. You're not allowed to leave.
What's your name?
What?
Sure, what's your name is?
Jose.
Jose? Jose, what's your last name?
Jose, he's the man.
Hmm?
He's the man with the plan.
How old are you?
21.
All right,
What's my ID?
Yeah, you got an ID or anything to prove?
He's totally not 21. He's not 21. And he's drinking in front of the cops. He takes his sweet time taking a puff from his vape.
I think it's fake.
Huh?
I think it's fake.
You think it's fake? You think it's fake or you know it's fake?
It's fake? He gave them a fake ID. I think he's rage baiting the cops. I swear he is.
Is anyone in here that needs medical attention? Anyone here that is against their will?
Is there anyone with any sort of physical injury?
The police are treating this very seriously. Much more seriously than I would treat it, I think. All of a sudden, they have their shirts off. What happened to their clothes? Why did they all decide to take their shirts off? Maybe they were like, oh, we have a lot of weird shit on us. Maybe we don't want the cops to see it. But then the cops already saw it. For some reason, he's wearing a tie and only a tie. They're all standing in unison in a really strange way. Like he's standing at attention. What's happening?
It's my house.
It's your house. You're responsible for everything that happened today.
But apparently it's his house, but he didn't live there a few seconds ago. He's kind of stupid. The first thing you do when cops show up, you don't say anything to him. You don't say anything to them. You shut your mouth. I know he's well-meaning. He's trying to protect his boys, his pledges. I guess protect it might be questionable because he probably was doing weird shit to them, but he's trying to not be a rat. But he's doing a really poor job. What the fuck? Why does he have yellow stuff on his leg? This looks like a snuff film. That's at least 12 good kidneys. What the heck? Why are they leaving in single file? Dude, they have the most like dazed and confused expression on. Look, this guy just looking off into space. This guy's looking off into space. This guy won't even look at the cop in the face for some reason.
What's on your neck?
I don't know, I can't see.
I feel like they think this is part of the hazing. I feel like they think this is like, you know, in like Lethal Weapon, Mel Gibson, his police officer buddies, they prank him and they get a police officer, but she's actually a stripper to like search him, and then they laugh, and then he's like, oh, you guys. I feel like the pledges think this is part of it, and they're like very, very confused, and they're trying really hard not to get kicked out of the frat. What is that? God damn it. If If I were a cop, I'd probably smack the shit out of the. Oh my god, my anger issues could never. Oh my god, I don't really like cops, but like I feel like I dislike these boys more. And also, I think at this point they probably realize that this is probably not part of the hazing ritual anymore. But then because of sunk costs, they're like, well, I'm here. I've come this far. I'm already half naked with like weird white goo all over me. If I don't get into the frat now, this will be all for naught. So I'm just gonna go along with it. If anything, I applaud them. You hope it's milk. I don't think it's milk. Because otherwise, they would be like, I did all this shit for nothing. Nothing. It's kind of amazing how like 30 men can keep quiet about being half naked and abusing each other. They're just down there having fun. God forbid some boys want to have hobbies.
President?
Yes.
Step aside.
This is a mansion. Why do they live in a mansion? Is that normal?
I'm a little frustrated. What are we doing in the basement?
The ritual where they're blindfolded.
You know, I don't like that he called it a ritual. It's a cult. Don't like cults.
And then on top of that, we find this hazing event. We want to speak to somebody. Nobody knows anything. Nobody knows anyone. Nobody knows what's going on.
They are very good at sticking together and saying, no one knows anything. Why are there like 30 men in the basement? I don't know. Why are they wet? I don't know. Why are they covered in white and red and yellow goo? I don't know. I guess maybe they would be good men to have on your platoon. A little bit dumb, but they won't rat you out.
This is going in a report. The University of Iowa is going to see this. And with the stuff going around across the country, students dying from hazing events, I'm not saying it's to that level. The
That's pretty
university has
bad.
a very, very strict policy on hazing.
I see. Now I see why the cops are treating this so seriously. The university doesn't want to get sued.
Next day, police pay a visit to Joseph's apartment.
They don't need to talk to the cops. I don't even
Why
need
are
to speak to
you
right
deciding who they need to talk to, though?
I'm just saying, they're my buddies. They're my friends.
Right. They're trying to figure out what's going on in that
What is...
room.
What was going on in the room? What have you heard?
Oh my god. He's still trying to cover for his buddies. He's still doing it. But he's still talking to the cops. If it were me, I'd be like, lawyer right now.
Then he said it again. I walked away.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
So he asked you.
I would like to end this conversation right now. Please. Okay. I would like to have a word here.
He already did all the damage. Would not be able to act so cool. Shaking the cop's hand.
122, I'll take you. What'd you say your name was?
Joseph.
Some power move stuff. Trying to be like, yeah, I got away with that shit.
Alright, so at this point, you're being placed under arrest?
Damn. For
Joseph
hazing?
was arrested for interference with official acts in connection with the hazing incident. Those charges would be dropped a year later.
It's a mansion! I want to live there. Actually, no, not after this. Not after whatever was going down in that basement. I don't really understand why people join fraternities, especially fraternities or sororities that require pledging and hazing. I know, like, technically it's for networking and friends and stuff, but I don't want to pay for friends like that. I feel like these organizations are just, like, there to make sure that you obey. They're testing for how obedient you are. I'd be the first person acting out. I actually think I'd be the rat. I don't care how rich they are. Clearly, they can afford the fraternity dues. They can afford the fees to live in that house. They're very rich, stupid friends, I guess.